It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Stay hot! 180!
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill! 25! Check 25!
Bingo!
25! Check back!
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Like 7, double dog.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Tight right.
Good route here.
Check. 4 down. Tammy's a money.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man, his steal is complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Strip that ball. Tammy's a money.
To throw, Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Cousins, and he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Stand up here.
Mike 7, Mike 7.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They try again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just one.
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch tight end. Everyone got four down.
On second down and 4, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here we go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Prescott on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Vikings take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Cousins now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Cousins now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Five. Mike 7.
Cousins. Nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Tight end right. We got 4. Hey, wahoo! Time is a month. Hey, let's get on.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, the Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. McCaffrey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade express.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. 47, 26.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Watch the whip.
Hey, 47.
Zoom.
26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
26.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
You can't block me.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
55, come on, y'all, 55. Hey, 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 hey. Shift, shift. Kill, kill, kill.
Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down. Here's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Everson Griffin able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Check 9, check 9.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill, 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 kill. Quaker on the hop. Turn it up, turn it up. 300.
On the ground, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 7's a Mike.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
7. Mike 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, Cousins. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sanders' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, one thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Prescott. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 37. Check 37. Here we go, 47. 41. Not 41.
Check pass. Check pass.
26.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Daniil Hunter. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
The hunt.
54. Gotta do better.
The hunt.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th-quarter stop? Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. "34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.